I must say, when I was delving into the world of trading, I found a few people and I was like, oh, maybe they've got some kind of community going on. They're all on Instagram, whatever. And they're like, join my community. It's free. I'll give you loads of top tips, loads of my knowledge and expertise. And look at, how glamorous I am, what life I'm living. And then you make an inquiry and they're like, okay, if you want to join my community, which is free, you first have to sign up with my broker, or you have to sign up with this software. And obviously they're making a commission off that. So they're not really in it for the community or the knowledge or anything like that. They're in it for the kickback, like referral. Yeah. It's just a numbers game for them, isn't it?
Yeah, completely. So as my dad always says, there's no such thing as a free lunch, and you tend to get what you pay for. The problem with some of the larger companies is you pay a lot and don't get a lot. So you just have to be careful of that. And I think another sign of a really poor trading company would be where they're not actually empowering you, they're making you reliant. And what I mean by that is, if you're going to a community that is focused all around signals and having to copy signals and copy trade and this and that and blah blah blah, you have zero empowerment, you have zero skill set. What we're trying to do at STARTrading is empower and give you a skill set that becomes yours. Yes, it's our knowledge, yes, it's our methodology, but once you've mastered it, you know exactly what you're doing. In the same way that a car driving instructor will teach you his skill set or her skill set, and will teach you their skill set, and then it becomes yours because you've mastered the skill. That's exactly what we're trying to do at STARTrading. We're trying to have you master a skill set so that you can use compound interest, double your money in 12 months, do it tax-free in the UK, and make the lifestyle that you want for the rest of your life without having to be reliant on anybody else. So if the trading company isn't about you being empowered with a skill set, and you always have to use their software or use this or use that, I would question how legit it actually is. Or maybe it is legit and it works, but is it actually what you want, to be reliant on somebody else for the rest of your life? Because I always say to people, if you want to learn how to trade, do it, brilliant, learn the skill set, whether that's with us or whether that's with somebody else, but learn the skill set. Because if you're with us in STARTrading, I know if I get hit by a bus and die tomorrow, everybody that we've taught will still be able to trade. Nothing will change from that perspective. They would still have the skill set. So it's really, really important to me that if you are picking an education company, that you pick a company that is going to actually teach you and actually empower you without reliance on this or that or whatever. And by the way, we don't get any commission from the brokers we recommend, which I'm maybe missing a trick there.
No, that's amazing. So I'm so glad I found STARTrading. I'm sure everyone else is too. But if they're still feeling cynical, what's the list of questions that they should direct at you or the 5 other trading companies they are looking at? You've mentioned a few, but just to summarize.
I think questions are really good, but I think check them out as best as you possibly can, and this is partly why we do Forex in 5, because it gives people 5 nights of actual training and mentorship. Okay, yes, that is group context, but it's £20. Come on, like we can't do one-on-one for £20. We're not a charity at this stage, we're a business. So come along to something like that with all of these companies and see who you resonate the best with. We are not for everybody, and I make no bones about that, because we will say no to people if we don't think they're a good fit for the community. We've done it before multiple times. I'm sure we'll do it again. So get to know them in some capacity. Spend time in their free stuff. Come along to their lower end events, even if that's £100 to figure out if you want to spend more than that with these people is totally worth it. Even £500 or £1,000 is worth it to figure that out. So I think that's a really good thing to do. Questions you could ask them is what are the hidden costs? So will I have to pay for charting software? Will I have to pay for an analysis tool? You can ask them if they get a commission from their broker as well if you want to. For me, I'm not really bothered if they do or don't, as long as they're kind of upfront about it, they're honest about it. Like, I don't have an affiliate agreement with the brokers we recommend. If I did, why would that actually change? I'm still going to recommend the same person. So I don't really mind too much about that. Are they just copy trading? This is actually a really big one. Are they actually just a network marketing company? That's a big one. That's a terrible place to go. If you want to learn to trade, do not go to a network marketing company about trading.
What? How does that even work?
It doesn't work, because ultimately you're doing in a network marketing thing. I'm not against network marketing in general, like for products and things like that, but when it comes to financial skills and services, I've never seen it actually be good. So the people who've been through them say the training is terrible, and it's probably intentionally terrible because they don't want you to be able to do it for yourself. They want you to bring other people in, because that's how they make their money in network marketing, is by bringing more people in. So do not do the network marketing thing, avoid that. So ask them the question, is that what they are, or are they actually teaching you a skill set? Now all the network marketers will say, oh no, we are teaching you a skill set. Let me tell you, let me save you the hassle, it's terrible training.
There we are.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's really good. I think it's all about research, isn't it? And the things you don't know what you don't know, right?
Yeah.
And they're all saying, look how much money you can make, we can do it for you, you can copy me, it's easy. It must be really tempting for some people to go, oh, I'll give them a few quid and they'll make me millions.
Yeah.
But have a reality check and a vibe check, like you said. And it's all about know, like and trust at the end of the day, isn't it? Yeah,
exactly. So just check out as much of their stuff as you possibly can. Make sure they actually do what they say. If they say they've got a community, then are they even going on holiday with their community like we do? Like,
are they going to Fight Club?
Are they going to Fight Club, Flight Club, whatever it is, wherever we're going? But are they actually doing those types of things?
Yeah.
Because if they're not, and if they're just doing glossy meetups at a hotel, not quite the same as actually being part of a community, is it? It's just all for the camera. Whereas we invite people to our home and have them come and party at our house. Slightly different. I don't know anybody else that does that. So and just ask them what their guarantees are as well, because no one can guarantee that you're going to make money, but if they are guaranteeing that, then they shouldn't be, and they can't do so. That's also a red flag, but they should have some form of guarantee. So what guarantees do they offer? We've got 3 main guarantees in STARTrading. I may as well tell you them. Number 1 is that if you follow our risk process, so our money management system, you're never going to blow an entire account. It's mathematically impossible, so you can't lose all your money. Number 2 is that we will work with you until the end of your mentorship, the goal of your mentorship is achieved. Whether that is 2 months, whether that's 3 months, 6 months, we will continue to work with you until that happens. And there's a third one. So no one else offers this one. So the third one is, if by the end of your first 10 live trades, if those 10 live trades meet all of our criteria and you've not made 10% growth and you've followed our process to the letter, then we will gift you the capital to bring your account up by 10%. So it's literally zero risk.